My testing, my testing. Hello, can you hear me? Still cannot hear me, or is okay? Good. Finally. Okay, so today we're going to discuss about 2017 paper. So yeah, and I just realized actually we have the paper for 2018, but yeah, just last minute I haven't go through the 2018 paper, so I think it's good for me to discuss about 2017 paper. So yeah, and I'm so sorry about quite late right now. So yeah, we will go into the paper without delay you, because I know tomorrow you have to wake up and wake up early and have the exam. So alright, this is the paper. Okay, let me scroll down the paper. I hope you can see the paper. Okay, so let's start the first one. Okay, so for this question, okay, I just like put a small one, at least you can listen to what I'm saying. Okay, for the first question, basically it's quite simple. You will see the y equals to 2 secant square theta and x equals to tangent theta minus 5, and express y in term of x. So in order to do the question like this, so what you can do right now is you have to find a equation which can link between secant and tangent. Then you can easily solve this kind of question. Alright, so okay, so what we will do here is we know basically secant is equals to 1 plus tangent square. So you make sure you remember the formula. If you can remember the formula, it will be good. So this is sine cos tangent. So this one will be secant. So yeah, tangent square plus 1 equals to secant square. Alright, so then what I do next is, from this equation, I'm going to make tangent as a subject. So therefore, I know tangent theta actually equals to x plus 5. So what I will do next is I just substitute tangent into here. So y will equals to 2, 1 plus tangent square, that means x plus 5 square. Alright, then I just multiply the 2 into it. I get 2 plus 2x plus 5 square. Alright, just like this. Actually, it's not too bad, because you want y in terms of x, right? That means you cannot have any sine cos tangent in the equation. So you know you have to make them as a subject and substitute into each other. Alright, so let's move on to the next question. I realize a lot of you actually want the 2018 paper. Okay, just maybe we can discuss 2018 paper, because this paper actually is quite easy for me also. But I can't promise I can do all the questions in 2018, because I haven't tried the paper yet. But just give me a few minutes. I will just download the paper. Alright, I trying to get the 2018 paper, so please be patient. Alright, so I got the 2018 paper, and first thing I want to thanks for waiting. So I hope, yeah, so whoever want to sleep, you can go to sleep now, and yeah, the discussion is about just start. So this is 2018 February and March paper. So yeah, let's do this paper. Alright. Alright, so the first question is about the remainder. So the remainder obtains when the polynomial is divided by x plus 3 is twice the remainder obtains when px is divided by x minus 2. Given also px is divisible by x plus 1, find the value of a and of b. So this one is quite simple. So you should know when you divided by the x plus 3. So what I will do is I will say p negative 3 will equals to is twice, so it will double of the remainder you divided by 2. Normally we will use the f, but over here since the question give us is px, then yeah, we will just use the px over here. So over here what you need to do is you just substitute the negative 3 into all the x here, and then you just substitute 2 into all the x here. Alright, so yeah, you just do the simple substitution. So you will get negative 27 plus 9a, and then minus 3 plus 9 plus b equals to double. You substitute 2 into all the x here. So you will get 8 plus 4a minus 6 plus b. Okay, so you need to solve this equation first. So okay, I will just solve this one as fast as possible. Negative 18 plus 9a plus b equals to 16. Okay, this one and this one actually we can solve. You will get 2. 2 multiplied with 2, you will get 4 plus 8a plus 2b. So over here, I believe you will get one of the equation. So I try to make one of the equation first. So maybe I make b as subject. Alright, I move this b to the other side. I left one b here. 4 move to the other side, it becomes minus 22. 8a move to the other side, minus 8a, you basically get plus a. So this one I call it my first equation. And then the question says it's also divisible by x plus 1. That means p negative 1, you should get 0. When you say divisible, the remainder is basically 0. Then I sub the negative 1 into this equation. So I get negative 1 plus a plus 3 plus b equals to 0. Then I will get a plus b equals to maybe negative 2. Second equation. And then I will just do some substitution here. So yeah, so I will have a plus b is a minus 22 equals to negative 2. So 2a equals to 20. Negative 22 move to the other side plus 20, right? A equals to 10. Then b equals to negative 22 plus 10. B equals to negative 12. So yeah, this question should be quite easy. Alright, so I hope you can understand when it says it's divided by x plus 3, basically it's something like p negative 3, you will get one r value, r1, and it's twice the remainder when you divide it by x plus 2. That means when you p2, you will get another r value, but the relationship between the both r value is it will be double of the other ones. This is the reason why I can straight away write like this. Alright, so let's move on. This topic should be very easy for most of the students. Okay, find dy dx. Alright, this one, what you need to do is I differentiate this one. Okay, so when I do the dy dx, I differentiate 4, give me 0. So I differentiate sine, basically give me cos. Remember, whenever you differentiate, the angle will never change. So will remains become 3x. But you need to differentiate 3x. So this is what happened. I write 5, differentiate sine, give me cos 3x. And I differentiate 3x, I give me a 3 at the back here. So it will become 15 cos 3x. Angle will never do the minus 1 thing. Alright, this is your final answer. 2 mark. Hence, find the equation of the tangent to the curve at this point. So yeah, whenever question asks you to find the equation of tangent, just remember the step. First step, do the dy dx. Second step, sub the x value into the dy dx. And the third step, form the equation y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. Always do these three steps, you can easily get the equation of tangent. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So the first thing is do the dy dx. We already did just now, which is 15 cos 3x. Second step, sub the x value, which is this one, into the dy dx. Why you want to sub the x value into dy dx? Because you want to get the gradient of tangent. Alright, in order to get the gradient of tangent. Alright, so I will get 15 cos 3 pi over 3. So I will get negative 15, if not mistaken. So this one basically is the gradient of tangent. Whenever you sub the x value into it, you will get the gradient of tangent. Alright, so therefore, third step, I will form the equation. But I want to form the equation, I need to make sure I have two information. First, I must have a gradient of tangent. Second, I must have a coordinate x and y. So in this case, I have x, but I don't have the coordinate y. So what I will do here, I will try to find the coordinate y by substitute the x back into here. Alright, so my y will equals to 4 plus 5 sine 3 pi over 3. So this one's is basically y equals to 4, alright? Because sine 180 is 0. So therefore you have the coordinate pi over 3 and 4. Then I can form the equation now. So it'll be y minus 4 equals to the gradient and then x minus pi over 3. So this one will be your equation of tangent just by solving this equation. So plus 5 pi over 3. So y equals to negative 15x plus 5 pi over 3 plus 4. Alright, you can leave like this, or you want to change the 5 pi over 3 plus 4 into decimal, you can also do that. Alright, so this is how we get the equation of tangent. Alright, simplify this equation given your answer in this pattern. This one basically is a surd. So what you need to do is just simplify it. So multiply 1 by 1. Alright, so 3 multiply 6, you get 18. 3 multiply negative 2, 6, you get 6 surd 5. And then 2 surd 5 multiply 6, you get 12 surd 5. 2 surd 5 multiply this one, you will get negative 4, 5 over 4 minus surd 5. Alright, we just simplify this one. Okay, this one give me negative 20, so I get minus 2. This one will give me another plus 6 surd 5 over 4 minus surd 5. And then I do rationalize process. I will multiply 4 plus surd 5 for both. Alright, then what I will get here is I will multiply 1 by 1. Negative 8 minus 2 surd 5. And then plus 24 surd 5. And then plus 30 over 16 minus 5. Okay, so this one will give you 22, and then this one will get plus 22 surd 5 over 11. So I will simplify this one, is 2 plus 2 surd 5. Yeah, this 3 mark is a bit too much, but it's not too bad, this question. I mean, it won't be too difficult, so I hope you can do it. Okay, the diagram will show the triangle ABC. Okay, given that cos ABC equals to negative 1 over 2, find the length of AC in this form. Alright, so we have cos ABC. Okay, so this one definitely you know is the cosine rule. So I will just apply the cosine rule. So I will say AC square will equals to 6 minus 2 surd 3 square, AB square plus BC square, 6 plus 2 surd 3 square minus 2 multiply 6 minus 2 surd 3 6 plus 2 sub 3, and then cos ABC. Alright, we will need to solve this one. So I will solve this one as fast as possible. This is 36, and then minus 24 sub 3, and then this one will give you plus 4 times 3 is 12. And do the same thing for this one, 36 plus 24 sub 3 plus 12. Right, second bracket, first bracket. And then this one is a plus b, a minus b, right? So you should get 36 minus 12. Cos ABC given is negative half. So yeah, we will need to solve this one. A lot of number here. So what happened is this is 72 plus 24. 72 plus 24 is 96. Okay, we get 96 here. This one and this one simplified. So I got 96 here. Minus this one over here is 24 here. 24 minus 48. Oops, this one will multiply again with negative 1 over 2. So become 96 plus 24 square root in order to get the AC. But how come? Because we should get in the square root form. Yeah, it's correct. So this one will be square root of 120. 120 we can simplify, right? We need to find some perfect square number inside the 120 here. So we know 120 can divide it by any perfect square number from 120. 260, 230, 215, 35. So it's just 4. Isn't it? Just 4. So it's become 2. Okay, so this one is square root 4 multiply 30. So it's 2 sub 30. Okay, this is how we simplify this kind of question. Yeah. Okay, it's given that y equals to ln 4x squared minus 1 over x plus 2. Find the values of x for which the y is not defined. Alright, so when y is not defined, then the x have to be equals to, find the value of x. When y is not defined, this one when x equals to negative 2, you will get undefined. But 2 mark, I believe 2 mark should have the answer more than that. Let me think about that. I think only just like okay. Okay, the first answer is definitely x plus 2 cannot equals to 0, right? So x cannot equals to negative 2. So your first answer for x to make y undefined, right, is x equals to 2 and negative 2. This one definitely is your first answer. Now I'm thinking, because 2 mark, I believe you have more than one answer. I think x must be, and then inside the ln must be always positive, right? So 4x minus 1 must be bigger than 0, because must always positive. So this one I can change to 2x squared minus 1 squared is bigger than 0, and then we go to the quadratic. So this one basically you will get 1 over 2, right? So you get 1 over 2 and 1 over 2 here, bigger going this 2 direction. So your second answer should be x must less than, is bigger, right? So yeah, x must less than negative 1 over 2, or x must bigger than 1 over 2. Yeah. because inside the bracket you shouldn't get negative or any zero value for ln. If not, you will get undefined. Alright, this is how we do this kind of question. So just remember, if this is ln, whatever inside here must be always positive. Okay? Alright, so let's move on. Yeah. And the paper is hanged again. I'm not sure what happens to the OneNote, but just let me restart the OneNote. Okay, I realize a lot of you cannot understand, right? Okay, let me explain this one again. Okay, undefined basically means when you type into a calculator, you will get math error over here. So what you can do over here is you're trying to do any value. You can take out your calculator, you try any value like 2 divided by 0. If you type any value divided by 0, you will get math error, right? Your calculator will tell you math error. So this is undefined. This is first scenario. So that means when x is negative 2 here, you will get undefined. Because your bottom denominator cannot be 0. This is first information. The second information is you can type in your calculator ln 0. If you type ln 0 over here, calculator will tell you it's math error as well. You can type in your calculator ln negative 1, calculator will tell you it's math error also. Because for log or ln, ln here, the value over here, the value inside here, let's say I call it k, k must always bigger than 0. Cannot bigger or equals to 0. It must be bigger than 0. You can use your calculator trying to type all this. If you type ln 1, then yes, you will get 0. But if you type ln negative 1, you will get math error. So therefore, in order to make the y undefined, whatever value inside the bracket of ln or log, it can be lg1, it doesn't matter one. The value here must be bigger than 0. It must be bigger than 0. Cannot say it's bigger or equals to 0. Alright, so I hope you can get it now. Alright, so we do the dy dx for this one. This one obviously you have to use the quotient rule. So the quotient rule basically is v du dx minus u dv dx over v square. So yes, so I will just apply my v is basically, this top is u, bottom is v. So it's x plus 2. Okay, du dx basically differentiate the top one. You should get 1 over 4x squared minus 1. Differentiate 4x squared will give you 8x on the top. Alright, minus u is ln 4x squared minus 1, and then dv 1 over v square over x plus 2 square. You can leave like this. I don't think you need to do any simplification. You can leave your answer like this. Okay, hence find the approximate increase in y. So this one you should know is a small change. If I want to find the approximate increase in y, so this is what I will do is I will use an approximate formula. Change of y over change of x equals to dy dx. So if I want to find approximate change in y, I will do the dy dx multiply change of x. Okay, dy dx we just did. But the problem is what value you should substitute for dy dx. You see the x is increased from 2 to 2 plus h, right? So change of x is h only. You just use the new value minus the old value. But the old value here, you need to substitute into a dy dx. Always substitute the old value into the dy dx. That means you're going to substitute 2 here. That means you need to sub 2 into the dy dx. So my dy dx will equals to, sub the 2 here, 2 plus 2, 4. This one will be 16 over, this is 4, 16, 4, 16, 15. Minus ln, this one will be 4, 16, 15 over 4, 16. Alright, you just type the calculator for this one. And I actually need to take my calculator. Wait for a while. Alright, so yeah, this one 64 over 15 minus ln 15 divided by 16. Yeah, you get a very weird number, 0.09741. So you just substitute this value into here, 0.09741 h. I guess this one will be the answer. Let me just double confirm my answer. Yep, this answer is correct. What is the change? Alright, so basically change of x. In order to find the change of x, right? So what you need to do over here is, change of x, you just take your new values of the x minus your old values of the x. It's very simple. The question says that x is increased from 2 to 2 plus h. So it's 2 plus h minus 2. So your change of x will be h. Just like this. Alright, so basically this one is the formula. Because the question asks you to find the approximate increase in y, basically the question wants to find change in y. So in order to get change in y, you need to do the dy dx multiply change of x. The dy dx we just did on the part 2. This is the dy dx we just did. So what we will do is we will sub the value into it. But what value we will sub? We will always sub the old values of x here. We will sub the old values of x into the dy dx. Then you can easily get the correct answer. The change in x, just use the new value of x minus the old value of x. That's all. What if it's asked for a change in y? Yeah, in this case, they actually ask change in y. They are not asking change in x. Change in x is given already. It's just h. Okay, this is a very simple question. If you still don't understand, you please go to my YouTube channel and search for the small change video. I do explain over there. Alright. The first 3 terms in the expansion are equal to this one, where n, a and b are constant. Find the value of each n, a and b. Alright, when the power is n, this kind of question, first information is you will need this formula, NCR equals to n factorial over n minus r factorial. Alright, so yeah, we're trying to expand and do some comparing here. So 2 plus ax power of n here. So first one is 2 power of n. Oh, this one is easy, no need to use this one. I don't think you need this formula. I thought this is the hard one, but it's fine. Plus the next one will be nc1, 2 power of n minus 1. And then this one will be ax power of 1. The next term will be nc2, 2 power of n minus 2, ax power of 2. Okay, this is the first 3 term over there. And then what I will do is, I will comparing with this one. This is x power of 1, so that means this one, 2 power of n, should equal to the first term here, 1024. So I know 1024 basically is 2 power of 8. Oh no, I think it's 9. 2 power of 9. No, 10. Alright, so this is 2 power of 10. So n equals to 10. The first information. And then the second information, this one, should equals to negative 180 because this is coefficient of x power 1. Since we have the n already, then I say this is 10c1, 2 power of 9a equals to negative 1280. And then I will solve this one. 2 power of 9 multiply 10. So a will become negative 1280 divided by 5120. So I can get my a easily. Negative 1/4. And then the last one, the third term over here should equals to b. Okay, so we have the n already. So 10c2 multiply 2 power of 8. Okay, this is a square, remember? A square equals to b. And we have the a also. A is negative 1/4 equals to b. So we just type in the calculator, we can easily get our answer. 10c2 multiply 2 power of 8 and then divide, okay, multiply 1/16. So my b equals to 720. Alright, so I hope you understand this question. It's not too hard. Hence, find the independent of x for this one. So you want to find the independent of x. So what I will do is, first thing you have to understand what is the meaning of independent of x. This one means constant, or means without x. Right, so we have this one right on the top there. So which is 1024 minus 1280 x and then plus 720 x squared. If not mistaken, let me double confirm. Yeah. So this one, I'm going to multiply. Of course, you still have some other term at the back here. So I'm going to expand this one. This one will give me x squared minus 2 plus 1 over x squared. So in order to get the independent of x, mean the constant, what I will do here is the constant I will only multiply with the constant. And then this one, x power 1, I will multiply. No, this one there's no way I can get. The x squared here, I will multiply divided by x squared. Because these two terms will give me constant. Because this one, x power 1, no matter which term I multiply, also I will not get x power 1. So this, the middle one cannot do. So therefore, I will say independent of x is equals to 1024 multiply negative 2 plus 720. That's all. So you get negative 1328. Okay, so where did 720 come from? The 720 is the answer of B. So I just plug in my B here. Do you see B? And then everything here, because we don't have the B, so I will plug in the 720 here. Okay, so let's move on to the question number 6 here. Alright, so for this question, the diagram will show the quadrilaterals. Okay, we know OA is A, so we know this one is A. OB is B, so OB is B. OC will be C. It's given that AM ratio MC. Okay, so we have the ratio 2:1. And OM ratio MB is 3:2. So we have another ratio here, 3 and 2. Okay, you want to find AC. Okay, in order to find AC, this is just very easy. AC will equals to AO plus OC. AO is negative A, OC is C. 1 mark only. And then you want to find OM. Okay, in order to find the OM, I use a space here. OM. OM will equals to OA plus AM. OA is A. Okay, AM here will be 2/3 of AC. So which is 2/3. AC we just got for part 1, which is negative A plus C. So therefore, minus 2/3 A will get 1/3 A, and then plus 2/3 C. Done. This is how we get OM. So, okay, they want OM in terms of B. So we need to do the OM in terms of B. Then we have the OB, right? If OM want to in terms of B, basically quite easy, because OB is B, right? So OM will equals to 3/5 of OB. Then equals to 3/5 of B. That's all. Alright, done. And then 5A plus 10C in terms of B. Okay, 5A plus 10C. What does it mean? 5A plus 10C. What the question want in terms of B? Okay, this question they want the in terms of B, so we will need to check this one R. So let me read the question again. Okay, mean 5A plus 10C equals to how many B, isn't it? I believe 5A plus 10. Okay, 5A plus 10B. If I factorize out the 5, I basically get A plus 2B. I am not sure what this question want. 3/5B. 5A plus what? 10C, not 10B. So become 2C, A plus 2C. Oh, I think they want to link between OM and OM. Let's this one, if I factorize out 1/3, I get A plus 2C. Okay, I see some connection here. So OM and OM, right? So I'm going to do some substitution here. So okay, so I will substitute OM into the OM. Then you will see 1/3 A plus 2C equals to 3/5B. This when I substitute OM into the OM. Then I can move the 1 over 3 to the other side. So I can say A plus 2C equals to the 9 over 5B. So therefore, this question, the part 4 here, we have what? We have basically A plus 2C, right, equals to 9 over 5B. And then the 5 and 5 I can simplify. Answer should be 9B only. Yeah, this question is a bit unusual, I would say. Normally vector, they don't have the question like this. But since they have the question like this, then you basically need to do. The question asks you like 10A 5A plus 10C in terms of B. So what you need to do over here is you basically need to find a way to substitute the thing in terms of B. Okay, let me redo it again. So I factorize out 5, I get A plus 2C. And then right now my objective is I try to find out, do I have any vector related to the A plus 2C? And then in the part 3, we just do about OM. Do you see my OM? Okay, this is 2 of my OM, right? And then I have another OM here. I substitute the OM into the OM. That means the 1 over 3 A plus 2C I substitute into here. Another side of ON is 3 over 5B, right? And because I know I want to get A plus 2C here, so I move the 1 over 3 to the other side. It becomes 9 over 5B. Now I successfully get the value for A plus 2C because I want to substitute into here A plus 2C. If I substitute the 9 over 5B into here, I can easily get my 9B only. Then, because the question wants to find the 5A plus 10C in terms of B. Can you understand? Okay, so the one last part, the AB in terms of A and C, give your answer into the simplest form. Alright, you want to find AB. Okay, we need to find the AB. So AB is AO plus OB, which is negative A plus B. But I don't think the question wants so simple, isn't it? They want A in terms of A and C. So I can't get the answer because I get A and B only. They want in terms of A and C. So my objective is my answer must have A and C only. So I want to redo about my OB. Okay, so over here, let's focus. So I know my OB, actually I move the 3 over 5 move to the other side. It can become 5 over 3 of OM. And my OM, what is my OM here? My OM I can change to the something like this, right? This is OM. I will substitute this one into it. Or you want to substitute this one also can. It doesn't matter, it's the same. 1 over 3A plus 2 over 3C. 5 over 3 is 1 over 3A plus 2 over 3C. This is OM, right? I'm going to substitute my OM. Now I have my new OB. Because OB equals to B, but they do not want in terms of B. So I will simplify this one. It becomes 5 over 9A plus 10 over 9C. So I get 5 over 9A plus 10 over 9C. And then I'll solve this one. This one will give me minus A, right? Minus A, minus 1 plus 5 over 9. You get negative 4 over 9A plus, this one will be 10 over 9C. But the question asked me to simplify, right? So I'm going to simplify further by take out the 2 over 9. Then I have negative 2A plus 5C. I guess this is how to do this kind of question. Yeah, I guess this vector question is a little bit crazy. But I just check the marking scheme. The marking scheme actually can accept this answer. They can actually accept this one as your final answer. So you don't need to go further. This one you already get the full mark here. Okay, let's move on. We done vector. Okay, matrix, I'm going to skip the matrix because matrix should be very easy. You learn it in math. So I will skip this one. Okay, kinematics. A particle P moving in a straight line passing through the fixed point O at the time t equals to 0. Okay, so at the time t second after leaving O, the displacement of the particle is x meter and velocity is this one. Okay, find x in terms of t. So in order to find x, we know that basically we need to integrate v dt. Alright, so what we need to do is we integrate 12e 2t minus 48t. Alright, so when I integrate, this is what happened. E will never change the power, divided by 2. We differentiate 2t, divide it. Minus 48t power plus 1 divided by total power plus c. So therefore, I will get 6e 2t minus 24t squared plus c. How do I find the c? The question says the p moving in a straight line pass through the fixed point O at t equals to 0. This sentence tells me what? S equals to 0, t will equals to 0. I'm going to sub this one into here to find my c. So basically I get 0 equals to 6e0 minus 0 plus c. So c equals to negative 6. So therefore, my equation for x should be 6e 2t minus 24t squared minus 6. Alright, this is how we do this kind of question. Alright, find the value of t when the acceleration p is 0. Okay, so you need to have the equation of a. So you should know a basically equals to dv dt. So I will differentiate the v. Differentiate the v here, we will get 24e2t minus 48. The question asks you to find t when a equals to 0, right? I'm going to make it 0. Then I get 48 equals to 24e2t. So e2t will equals to 2. 48 divided by 24. And then I add the ln for both sides. Ln 2. So 2t equals to the ln 2. So therefore, t will equals to, move the 2 to the other side, half ln 2. Like this. Or you want to simplify, you can say it's ln square root 2. Yeah, you can leave your answer like this. Okay, find the values. Find the velocity of p when acceleration is 0. When acceleration is 0, you already get the time equals to ln square root 2, right? Now they ask you to find v. You just substitute the value back into the v. What's this equation of v again? 12e2t 12e2t minus 48t. Only, right? Okay, so we're going to sub the t equals to ln square root 2. So you get 12e2. Yeah, this one, because I see a 2 here, basically I can sub the other one, half ln 2. Because half and 2 we can simplify later. Minus 48. This one I sub the ln square root 2. Okay, so here 2 and half I simplify. E ln 2 give me 2. Minus, okay, this one you type in the calculator. 48 times ln square root 2. 16.63. Yeah, something wrong for my computer. 6355. Yeah, you type into your calculator, you should be able to get the answer. So 24 minus this answer, you will get 7.3645. Okay, this is how we do this kind of question. Yes, and I think it's hang already. I need to restart my OneNote. So far so good. I see a lot of comment here. Alright, so yes, so let's move on to number line. I mean linear law. Alright, so can you go over kinematic, please? Yeah, what happened for kinematics? Alright, so the second question, this one, find the value of t when acceleration of p is 0. Okay, if you don't understand about kinematics, you can actually go to search my videos. I have a kinematic video, or you can search the motion along the straight line. It's a kinematic but in SPM, but then the method is the same. You can go check it out. Alright, so yeah, linear law is very easy. I'm going to cover it like very fast. Okay, the table values of the variable x and y. So you have this table. The relationship between x and y to be formed is y equals to ae power of bx, where a and b are constant. Transform this relationship into a straight line. So whenever you see the bx is in the power, you know basically you need to use the log. So I will just use the log maybe. So I will say log y equals to log a e bx. And log rule tells us that multiply, we can become plus, right? Oh no, have the e there, so I will not use lg, I will use ln because I have the e there. So this one will be ln a plus ln e bx. Plus because they are multiplying, multiply will become plus in ln, ln. So therefore, ln y ln e basically will become 1. So I move the bx to the front plus ln a. So this one is my linear form, done. Hence, by plotting the suitable graph, show the relationship is correct. So what you need to do is you basically need to plot the graph. This graph over here will be in ln y over x. So but you don't have the ln y. So what you need to do is you need to ln all this value here. Example, ln 736. You basically get 6.60. And then you will ln 271. You will get 5.60 and so on. So you need to draw this graph by yourself, and then you just plot it. You just estimate the range and plot it, and it will be a straight line. Alright. Okay, maybe I plot also lah. Since maybe some student can't get a mark from here. So I'm trying to help. 4.60 61. And then ln 37. 3.61. And then ln 13. 2.56. Alright, so okay, so I will draw a line. I hope I can insert the line here. Let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 should be enough. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, enough. No. Undo. Let me just redraw it again. Insert another line. Okay. So then what I will do is I will do 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then I will check my value. The highest is 6, right? So I will make sure it's up to 6. So it will be 2, 4, 6. Or you want to make it even bigger also can. But let's just do it like this. Supposedly in the exam I will fully utilize this paper. Maybe I make it slightly bigger a bit. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, then I will plot it. The first one is 6.6 at 2. 2, you will get 6.6 is here. And then 4, you will get 5.6. 4 is 5.6 is here. And next one, 6, you will get 4.61. 4.61. And then you will get 3.6. And last one, you'll get 2.56. 2.56. Alright, it should be a straight line. Oh my god, if I plot like this, later I have some problem already. Because I need to find a y-intercept. So if you plot like this, you can see your y-intercept actually is beyond the boundary already. Yeah, I will show you what do I mean by that. Okay, so if I connect them, because later I need to from the graph to actually find my y-intercept. Yeah, you can see that my y-intercept over here is beyond already. So if I draw again, I will make it smaller a bit, or maybe I start with 1. So yeah, can I redo it? But it's going to take me a little bit time. Okay, let's do it again. So what I will do here is, here I will start with because the lowest value is that one, right? So I will say this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I will plot like this. 6.6. First one is 6.6 here. And then it's not mistaken, next one is 5.6. And then 4.6. And then 3.6. And last one is 2.56. Okay, this is your graph, and then I will draw again by insert the line. Yeah, I should best fit it, but it doesn't seem like it's best fit. Okay, but it's okay. This point should be slightly lower a bit. This one should be 5, 6, right? Yeah, here. Okay, so now this is nice. Okay, use your graph to find a value A and B. Okay, so first thing is I will focus on the ln A, because ln A will be my vertical intercept. In this case, it will be 7.6. So my ln A equals to 7.6. So A equals to e power of 7.6. You can type in the decimal if you want. Well, number is very big. It's 1998. But you can write e power of 7.6. Should be good. And the second thing they ask you to find about B. B, if you go back to the equation, you will realize is the gradient. So to find the gradient, you just take any two coordinates lah. Let's say we have one coordinate is 2 and 2 will be 6.6, right? And the other one will be 4 and 5.6. So yeah, you can use these 2 points to get your gradient B, which is 6.6 minus 5.6 equals to 2 minus 4. Then you get negative 1 over 2. This one will be your gradient. Okay, so yeah, this is how to get the B. Okay, the next one, they ask you to estimate the value of x when y is 500. Okay, when you see the word estimate, basically you need to do from graph. So when y is 500, oh my god, it's hang again. But never mind, okay, let me just restart the things. It's like hang all the time. Okay, it's like I'm not sure why it's keep on hanging. Okay, so yeah, so when y equals to 500, what you need to do next is, because your y value here is ln, right? So you just ln 500. See what value you will get here. You just ln 500, type in your calculator. It tell you is what? 6.21. Then you just go to the 6.21 here, which is 6.2 here. And then you use the ruler. It will actually give you some value. Then you take the value. Yeah. You take this value. Of course, I'm not using the ruler lah. You use the ruler, you will get very accurate one. So it's about 2.8. So the x value is 2.8. Then you just write x is equals to 2.8. This is how to do this kind of question. When the question use the estimate, you cannot do the substitution. Because a lot of students will sub the y value into the equation and solve it. You can't do that. So estimate the value of y when x equals to 5. Do the same thing. From x equals to 5 here, you're going to move up until here. See what value you get. This one you should get 5.1. But 5.1 is not your y value, alright? If you understand, the 5.1 is ln y. So ln y equals to 5.1. So y will equals to e power of 5.1. Okay, this is your y value. Okay, number 10. Is that the last question? Yes, number 10 is the last one. So yeah, I see about 50 students still online here. Let's finish the last one, then I will try to answer your question. So the diagram will show the graph. So you have a graph here, and the minimum at the point A, and the maximum at the point B, very obvious, and intersect the y-axis at the C and x-axis at the D. Alright, so find the coordinate A and B. So very simple. It means dy dx equal to 0. From here, you can do the product rule if you want. So product rule telling you is u dv dx plus v du dx. Alright, so this is u, this is v. So u will be 2x plus x plus 2 power 1, and then multiply 1 dv dx, which is negative 3, plus v is 1 minus 3x, and oops, sorry, I do wrong. So you must copy the u only, x plus 2 square, and then dv dx, which is negative 3, plus v 1 minus 3x, and differentiate u, which is 2x plus 2 power 1 multiplied with 1. Alright, so I will solve this one. Okay, but because later I need to find the coordinates, so this is how I will solve this thing. First thing is, I realize both of them also have x plus 2, but this is power 2, this is power 1. That means I can factorize out the power 1. Alright, then I will write the rest I left here. I still left x plus 2 and negative 3. On the other side, I will still left 1 minus 3x. Why I want to do that? Because later I need to factorize and get the coordinates. So I better do like this. So this is x plus 2. Here I will just simplify. This one is negative 3x minus 6, right? So minus 3x minus 3x minus 6x, and minus 6 plus 1 minus 5. So this is my dy dx. Since I want to find the coordinate, the one is maximum and minimum, dy dx will equal to 0. So yes, you will get negative 6x minus 5. So x equals to negative 2, or x equals to so yeah, this one is negative 5 over 6. So we have two values here. This is negative 2, And this one will be negative 5 over 6. Alright, so, but the question asks about x coordinate, so we are done, just like this. So, and then write down the coordinates C and D. C is the y-intercept. Y-intercept here means x equals to 0. Alright, so y will equals to 0 plus 2 is 2 square. And 0 multiplied 3 is 3. So y equals to 4. So therefore, my coordinate C here will be just 0, 4. And they ask you to find the coordinate D also. X-intercept means y equals to 0. Okay, when y equals to 0, I will solve the equation like 0 equals to x plus 2 square, 1 minus 3x. Now you have 2x answer, x equals to negative 2, or x equals to 1 over 3. But obviously this is positive value, right? So I will reject this one. I will take the 1 over 3 because this x value here is 1 over 3. So therefore, coordinate D is 1 over 3, 0. Did I miss the 2 in the formula? Yes, I missed the 2 in the formula. Thanks for that. Yeah, because here actually have a 2, right? If I factorize, I still have a 2 here. Then my value will be different. Okay, let me just change a bit quickly. So this one will be minus 6. So this one should be minus 9x. And this one will be plus 2 minus 4. So negative 9x minus 4. Then x equals to negative 2. And x equals to negative 4 over 9. Is the answer right now correct? Yeah, so it's negative 2 and negative 4 over 9. This one is negative 4 over 9. Okay? Okay, this one done. Very easy. Showing all your working, find the area of shaded region. Okay, now we want to find the area of shaded region, which is here. We just need to integrate this equation from 0 to 1 over 3. Okay, but do the integration, we do not have any product rule. So therefore, for integration, I prefer expand the equation. So we have x squared plus 4x plus 4 multiply 1 minus 3x. So I'm going to expand this equation, so which is quite long, but we have to do that. So it will be minus 3x cubed minus 12x squared minus 12x. So therefore y will equals to minus 3x cubed minus 11x squared minus 12, this one will be 8x plus 4. Okay, this is my equation, because in integration there's no way you actually integrate things like this. But I'm wondering why they ask you to do. That's why I give you 5 marks. This one explains everything. So I will integrate from 0 to 1 over 3 y. This is how I get the area. And then dx. And I just got my y just now, right? It's negative 3x cubed minus 11x squared. It's not mistaken. Minus 11x squared minus 8x plus 4. Okay, then I will just integrate it. But I hope my equation is correct. So just let me double confirm my equation here. Yeah, pretty much is correct. So, okay, dx here, and then I'll just do the integration, which is negative 3x4 over 4 minus 11x cubed over 3 minus 8x squared over 2 plus 4x 0 to 1 over 3. Then the last step is you're going to substitute 1 over 3 into all the x here, and then you minus and substitute 0 into all the x here, and you should get the 0 is, you should get the final answer is 241, 324. Alright, just like that. Okay, of course, I believe you can type in your calculator. So, yeah, I'm not going to like do for you. So, I hope you can do yourself. Yes. So, that's all for this paper. Yeah. Can you repeat the first question? What happened for the first question? For those students who actually like very worried about relative velocity, right? So actually I have more than 10 videos about relative velocity about all the past year. So if you have time, you can go check it out. I have a lot of relative velocity video, about 10 or 12, I forget already, because I almost make all the relative velocity videos on my YouTube channel, because a lot of students have the difficulty on it. And how to integrate ln? I mean, in your syllabus, you cannot integrate tangent and you cannot integrate ln. That means you can't integrate ln. You can differentiate ln, you will get 1 over x. But you cannot integrate ln until you go to A level or IB, then you will learn how to integrate ln. And don't need to worry so much about hard vector question. The hard vector question didn't come out for these 2 years. I don't think they will come out tomorrow. Yeah, I hope I have time to do another live streaming before paper 2. Because today I just finished my class about 10 p.m. So I just come back, and I'm sorry that I have no sound also. Rate of change and small change actually is quite easy. So what you need to do is, for rate of change, remember a change rule, which is dy dt equal to dy dx multiply dx dt, the change rule. For small change, you remember the small change formula, which is change of y over change of x equal to dy dx. How to figure out the limits in the integral? So the limit of the integration, normally the question will give you. If the question didn't give you, actually you can easily see one. That one, it should be very easy. Can you do integrates of log? I mean, for IGCSE, you cannot do integration of log. Yeah, you are most welcome. I see a lot of thank you in the message. Is there a big... Okay, for approximate change, there's no big change one, because approximate change only for small change. So you don't need to worry about big change. What do you think we need to focus on studying more on? I think make sure you can do well on integration and differentiation. It's a big topic. If you don't know log, you don't need to worry so much. Log is only like small topics in whole exam. And then like question, like topic very easy to score one is a binomial, linear law, geometric coordinates, indices, and remainder theorem, factor theorem. All these topics considered very easy. Make sure you do well. And some students worry so much about combination and permutation. It's a small topic, so you don't need to worry so much on that. My advice, in every exam I will say the same thing. When you get your paper, you have about 10 to 11 questions. Maximum is 12 questions. First, faster go to see those questions you can do, and finish on those questions you are very confident one first. Because I have so many students, they lost mark not because they can't do, because they have not enough time. And for MS student, always check your calculator is whether on degree or radian. Last year I have few students come out say they forget to check the degree and radian, and then when you have trigo question, you will easily lost mark if you didn't check degree and radian for it. And make sure use pen. Only black and blue pen you can bring in. And for the graph thing, you can use pencil. But don't use pencil to answer the question. Always use pen. Yes, how to figure out headings in river. Okay, for the river case of relative velocity, you can go check out my YouTube video. I already explained over there. But I want to say something about river is the angle you want to steal, the angle is always acute angle. That means because some students might be struggle, they want to take the obtuse angle or acute angle. For river case, 100% take acute angle. The angle you want to steal for your boat. How to figure out heading in a river crossing? So normally, if you want to cross from A to B to the opposite bank, right? Normally the question will say one. You don't need to figure it out. Okay, for upstream, basically it's opposite the direction of water. That means if water is flowing here, if my boat going this way, it's called upstream. If river is flowing here, my boat going this way, it's called downstream. This one you can go Google. It's something very simple only. Okay, so I think you can. Okay, for 3 significant figures, this thing only do on your final answer. Don't simplify in your step. For MF, right, your step, if you can put 3 decimal or 4 decimal, is good. You only simplify your 3 decimal in your final answer. That means the final answer. Only you simplify. Because a lot of students they simplify too early, right? It makes your final answer less accurate. Okay, for domain and range, right? If you worry, I have one whole video explain about domain and range in my YouTube channel. You just go to my YouTube channel there, you type about IGCSE function, domain and range. You should be able to get the video. It's about half an hour to 40 minutes. I explain everything about domain and range. Because last year so many students asked me about domain and range already. No, for integration, you don't need to confuse about product rule. Because for integration, you don't have product rule or quotient rule. So if you see something like that, simplify the equation. If you can't simplify the equation, normally you have to use your answer above to solve one. But you can't do product rule or quotient rule in integration. Just remember that. Okay, how many marks can be maximum can loss for A? I think A, depend you take the variant 2 or variant 3, is about 78 to 80. So you just calculate you can lose about 1/4. I need to read the statistic. Actually, I do. Wait, I can check for you. Okay, for last year May June, if you are taking the variant 2, your A will be 113, 113. If you're taking variant 2, it will be 113. That means each paper is 80 mark, right? That means you maximum you want to get A is 113 over 160. So 113 is about 55 to 57 mark for each paper out of 80. If you're taking variant 1, is 118 out of 160. If you're taking variant 3, is 120 out of 160. Okay, for A star in IGCSE MF, A star is very hard to get. Like last year's statistic, we only have 9% of people in the whole world to get A star. So if you are aiming for A star, variant 2 is 140 over 160. But if for variant 1 will be 148 over 160. Yeah, it's quite hard, but aiming for A star, you make sure you have no carrot mistake. Yeah, for variant 1, 2 and 3, basically they have different paper. So definitely they have different boundary. Alright, so whoever want to rest, please go to rest already. And if you don't understand about domain, function, relative velocity, or vector difficult question, please go to check out my video. I have all this video in my YouTube channel. And please don't send me the question now. It's already 12:30 already. So yeah, all the best for your exam tomorrow. I hope I can have one more live with you before your paper 2. Normally it will be one day before your paper 2 and at night most of the time. Okay, because some students might think for IGCSE, right, their paper 1 and paper 2, they don't have any specific topic one, so very hard to tell you what topic you can expect. Yeah, I see that some students have question. Yeah, I hope those students still in the chat one, maybe you can try to help them. Yeah, I need to offline soon because tomorrow morning I have another class also. I need to get some rest. So yeah, that's all for today, class. All the best for you. And just let me know how you do tomorrow. Or you have any very difficult question, you can send to me after your exam. Alright. You're most welcome. I wish you have a good night and all the best and good luck for your exam. Bye bye.